Okay, we're here with Eli Stumpf of the Big Walnut Eagles, and we're just going to go around the arena. So, Eli, you're only a sophomore, but you've had some great experiences already as an athlete here at Big Walnut. One of them being the starting quarterback on a very, very good football team this past year. But maybe talk to us a little bit about how that adjusting from football to basketball.
Yeah, adjusting as of position-wise, I mean, I think being a quarterback, you've got to just be able to maintain your composure and make sure that you're kind of leading everyone in the right direction, although you're not going to be perfect, but just try to be as good of a role model as you can. And then translating from football to basketball, it was definitely a little tough because, you know, football shape and basketball shape's a little bit different and the different muscles you use and stuff like that. But I think it's been pretty good. You know, we've been in the gym ever since. As soon as we got out of football, we were right back in the gym. So I think.
How long was it before you guys played your first game when you ended your football season?
I think we had, I believe it was two or 3 weeks, if that. I think it was 2 weeks.
Did you feel like you ever hit like a kind of a wall here, maybe at the end of December with it's basketball, and that maybe now you're kind of rejuvenated?
Yeah, a little bit. It was kind of getting tough just to, like, I don't know, mentally just kind of staying in it. It's a lot of time to play sports back to back, but I think winter break kind of reset everything. So we're trying to get back on track now.
Yeah, not in school helps a little bit. Yeah. Snow days help also.
That was great.
So being a two-sport athlete and being, you know, a really good two-sport athlete just as a sophomore, maybe talk to our viewers a little bit about, like, what's a typical day for you, like in June, being in football and basketball?
Yeah. So June schedule was definitely the most busy month I think I've ever had in my entire life. Mornings we'd come in for 3 hours of football and do our lifting, our speed stuff, and then we'd go out and do our new tradition we're starting where we're pushing sleds across the field just about every day. And then after that, I'd either have basketball practice, open gyms, or we'd be at a shootout, whether that was up in Sandusky or in Columbus area. We're just always playing. So yeah, those days are pretty busy.
I think every player I talk to when I do these has somebody that's kind of been a big influence in their career so far. Who might that person or persons be for you?
Yeah, there's definitely a couple. I think my dad obviously has pushed me to constantly try to be better. And then another kid that graduated last year, went to Westville Central. His name is Devin Martin. He's playing at Wheaton now, Division II in Chicago. He really helped me just kind of physically get adapted to high school basketball, as he was working me out when I was in 8th grade and just really pushing me all throughout the years, and I think he's really helped me.
Is there a college or a professional player that maybe you kind of try to be like or kind of influences how you play?
I could say probably a lot of people. After being a Buckeye fan, watching Will Howard and kind of how he orchestrates himself and the team, I think that's someone I would like to model myself after.
What do you enjoy most about playing basketball?
Probably just that, like, it happens so quick, so there's always a chance for you to make a play, and you can't hold a grudge on a play. You just got to move on to the next one.
Got to do what your coach probably says a lot, or your dad. Yeah. Next play mentality. That's a big key. If you're not playing basketball or football, what do you enjoy doing?
I enjoy fishing, hunting, hanging out with my cousins. We all live by each other, so it's really fun to just always go hang out with them. And I do photography and videography, like a little business in my free time.
You have a favorite pregame meal?
Shout out Sophomore, her grilled cheese. Really good pregame.
So do you eat the same thing every time?
Try to. Grilled cheese and broccoli from Sophomore.
Not a long high school career yet, but the best memory you've had so far?
It was definitely both of the New Albany games. I played decently well in both of those games. It was a really fun atmosphere, and just getting those 2 wins over a rival school, as being as young as I was really cool.
I think I was here actually scouting. My son's a JV coach at Kilbourne, and I think the New Albany game, I believe you hit like 4
or 5 threes.
Back to back, I believe.
Yeah.
Your dad's the basketball coach.
Yep.
What's that mean to you?
It's definitely got its pros and cons. A lot of people would look at it as, like, I mean, there's multiple different ways people view it. They can view it as, you know, you have all this freedom to do whatever you want, and then there's also my view of it of, like, I've got to hold myself to a higher standard and constantly getting pushed. But it's definitely something that I've owned and just kind of gone with the flow of things and let him. He does the coaching when he's here, but he's my dad at home.
Yeah. I had 2 sons that played for me, and that's one of the things I always tried to do was I was a coach when I was 04, but when I went home, wanted to be the dad, and I think that's good.
Yep.
And I think probably when you get out of high school, it's going to be something really special to look back on. So
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yep.